Musk is uncovering an unusual amount of wasteful spending at USAID. Take a look.
For more on all of this, let's welcome back to the show Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne from House Ways and Means. Congresswoman, what do you make of this story? Is it beyond repair, as Musk says? Is it true? Senator Joni Ernst says 60% of the money is wasted on things like junkets.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at what Senator Ernst is saying, is 60% is like on overhead and entertainment. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, and I agree.
Did they say 60 or 68%? Hold on. Let me back that up for a second. Let me back that thing up. Earl, who was you playing with? Back that thing up.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at what Senator Ernst is saying, is 60% is like on overhead and entertainment. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah.
I can't tell what they're saying.
Congresswoman, what do you make of this story? Is it beyond repair, as Musk says? Is it true? Senator Joni Ernst says 60% of the money is wasted on things like junkets.
On overhead and entertainment. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, and I agree.
So, wait. The USAID office, 60, at least 60% of the money that is allocated for USAID is being spent on overhead and entertainment. Yeah, dog, this got to go away, man. This has to go away. No reason in the world for us to be allocating tens of billions of dollars every single year to an agency where they're allocating 60% to overhead and entertainment, and then the other amounts they giving away to have DEI musicals over in Serbia. This is bad. This is very bad.
100% with President Trump. It's a good idea in theory, but the way that the government has executed it has been horrendous. It's been basically a slush fund with very little transparency. Look at the 1.5 million they're spending in Serbia, on trans stuff and on DEI things, and on looking at the tens of thousands of dollars that they're spending in Ireland and other places. That has nothing to do with what the fund is for.
Overhead and entertainment, meaning that it's on salaries, it's to make sure that everybody else get paid. That's a part of the agency. So the agency exists in order to create jobs for people that work at the agency so that they can also give it away to other countries. And they got to make sure that they give away. They probably got quotas for how many things they got to find to give the money away to. And then entertainment, overhead and entertainment, not overhead entertainment. All right.
So, yeah, I think it's absolutely time that our government take some accountability, that they actually hold these agencies accountable, and that they cut them off at the knees when they're not performing.
But Democrats like Jamie Raskin and Chuck Schumer are saying, they're shutting down charity work. Is that true?
It would seem not. Again, they may take a little bit of the money and do what they're supposed to do with it, but when the vast majority of the money is spent on entertainment and is slush money for other fun projects that this radical leftist administration from the past has had them work on, no, that's not where our dollars should be going. And if this is to make sure that we're having influence around the world, fine, but is it doing what it's supposed to be doing? And I think, looking at the DOGE effort to be able to go into all of these agencies, including USAID, and looking at them and making sure that those dollars are being spent correctly is exactly what we should be doing in Congress.
Yeah,
how do we know that we're not basically giving money away to other countries for them to then develop the very weapons or even some of the things that we experienced during the pandemic to make our lives a living hell? How do we know? How do we really know how they're using the money? Have we really done an audit to make sure that when we allocate money over to a specific cause or to a specific people, or when they distribute these funds, how do we know that they're actually using the funds over in Serbia to do a sassy play? How do we know who's pocketing the money? Like, what do we really know? Once the money leave our hands as taxpayers, we don't know nothing. There's probably millions of different crevices and holes that people make money off of, and that's why everybody is so upset. That is why everybody is so upset, because when you start to do an audit, the last thing that anybody wants to hear is audit. That means I have to justify where I'm spending the money. If you audited the majority of these whatever, what do they call them? These places that y'all donate money to, these funds, these whatever they are. If you look at a lot of these places and you look at where our monies is going, would you be so confident as to say, you know what? I believe that my money is going to a good cause. 90 to 95% of most money that y'all donate to these organizations that's supposed to be for the people, they go into the company. It's for salaries, it's for overhead, it's for building costs, the building fund, furniture, all of that stuff. About 5 to 10% of what you donate then get spent on an actual cause that you donated to. So what makes you think that where the faucet don't turn off and you could just tax the people more money, that they're operating above board when it comes to a lot of these different agencies? I would guarantee you that it's probably some people that got some people that know some people that say, hey man, we about to give away some money. You need to apply for this. This is the way that you do it. This is how you get it. And then you can get this free money because we got to give it away. We got a budget. We got to give it away. We got to spend it by the federal government. Happens every single day. I've known people that get government contracts, that get certain things, that get certain handouts, and they be like, you know what? We work for this. We work for this agency. Listen, I could tell you how to get it. Hey, the state is giving away this. The federal government is giving away this. Let me tell you how to go and get this free money. Let me tell you how to go and get these millions. Let me tell you how to fill out this paperwork. This is the way that you have to do it. I guarantee you everybody is running scared because somebody got to be accountable for where our dollars is going. And when the money dries up, you know what's going to happen? We'll talk about it after this.
Sort of like we've been hearing that USAID has been thwarting and frustrating Congress, not giving over their paperwork and their accounting records. I mean, we know that government watchdogs like the GAO have reported massive waste, fraud, and abuse in USAID contracts in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Africa since at least 2010.
I think if most people understood where those dollars were going, that they would be more than supportive of understanding why we want to cut this off. If it was going to where they claim, where they market, that's one thing, but it's absolutely not. And it's actually not even the vast majority. We're looking at NGOs that are going exact opposite way of something that would be proactive or good for America. They're going the exact opposite way, and yet we are funding them. We are funding places like Somalia that we just had to bomb because of their terrorist activities. We're funding them $2 billion plus per year. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that information does not go out to the public. It's not transparent. And absolutely right, when you've got senators like Joni Ernst who are going after them and asking for more accountability, more transparency, more information, they basically have this attitude: we don't report to you, we don't have to answer to you, and we're not going to share it with you.
Mr. Wonderful, he also has some thoughts about all of the things that we're uncovering with this government agency audit. Check it out.
Meanwhile, President Trump's tariff ones. What do you make of Elon Musk going through Washington right now with a Hoover?
I'm okay with it. And I think the American people are okay with it. Everybody knows the dirty little secret about government. It drips with fat. Yep. No one's ever done an exercise like this. I thought he'd get a lot more pushback from Congress, and he's not. He's going in there with a spatula, and he's scraping out billions of dollars, and people are okay with it. After all, it's taxpayers' money. Right. Why not do this? If you sit around your kitchen table, you got to have a budget every year. Right. Why can't we apply the same kind of philosophy to government? And that's why he's getting a lot of latitude and a lot of slack, even though he's a controversial guy. But look at the executional skills he has. Sure. There's nobody like him. Let him do his thing.
Mr. Wonderful, you are in Tokyo making a movie with who?
We don't care about that. So, yeah, I know that they finessing. Everybody know that they finessing. The finesse has been on for a long time.